One second. Hello, my friends. So, we're in the studio. We're working on my newest song. This is episode 3. I'm capturing the entire process of me writing my newest album. It's called Chapter 2 Closing Ranks. The name of the song that I'm working on is called Operation Citadel. So, this is episode 3 of me continuing to work on that project. So, actually, I need to fill my drink up real quick, so I will be right back in just a couple minutes. So I'm gonna put this on, be right back, and I will be right back. Okay. Let me get comfortable. I feel like I have to, everything has to be like in a certain place when I start. So this is episode 3. Episode 1 and 2 are on Twitch. Okay. Probably should have wore a t-shirt. It feels really nice out today. It's actually I don't know, in the 50s or something, but it feels really good out. It's just a guitar. Don't let that scare you. Put a power chord. Don't be afraid. One thing I do need to check is so I just got done streaming on Facebook, and the cam was kind of blurry, and I was like, okay, was that a settings thing? Um, so hopefully it's not. Hopefully everything's maybe it's just a Facebook thing. I don't stream on Facebook that often. Um, but if you notice that it looks blurry at all, like definitely like let me know in the chat, please, pretty please. Oh, if you enjoy this type of content, I'm Shane. Nice to meet you. I'm a guitar player. Been playing over 3 decades, and I'm a music producer, mixing engineer, and I basically just write music. And then in my downtime, I study history and play a game called Path of Exile. Kind of relax. I don't been playing it since it came out, like 10 years. I don't play it like religiously, constantly all the time, but it's kind of what I do if I'm not playing or doing something musical or something, I'll just kind of play. So sometimes I stream that. But if you're into this type of stuff, recording and mixing and the whole music production and maybe guitar stuff, maybe you're a struggling guitarist and you want to learn better technique or sweep picking, arpeggios, fast stuff, legato, any of that, I'd be happy to make a video on that. Just like I said, leave a comment in the videos. I read all the comments, and I'd be totally, it'd be totally fine for me to make a video. Um, Whatever you're requesting, whatever you're interested in. Um, if you have questions about different DAWs like Cubase, Pro Tools, Ableton, Logic, Reaper, Studio One, I teach you. I can do a whole series on that, how to set it up and all that stuff. Or if you use Superior Drummer 3, I can do a whole series on that. I can do a series on just mixing, how to get guitars to sit in a mix, bass to sit in a mix, drums, and I can do the whole series on all that. But basically, like I said, this stream is just covering me working on my newest album. I've got like one more song to write, and then should be done, and I'll be able to release it. So we're close. We're close. Um, but I thought I would document these last few songs that I write. Um, just document the writing process so people can see what goes into writing a song. Um, that usually you start with an idea and it can often change drastically through the course of the songwriting, and sometimes you hit a brick wall and you're stuck for a little bit, and I don't think most people get to see the side of someone trying to write a song from scratch. So I said, well, I'm going to do just that. I'm not going to play my guitar off stream. I'm only going to touch the instrument when the cameras are on, and I'm recording the whole process. That way you get to take the journey with me if you like, and see what goes into writing a song, all the mistakes made, all the changes that happens, and made a mental note to kind of think out loud. So when I'm doing something, I'll verbally say what I'm thinking. So you, as a viewer, if you're watching from an educational standpoint, you'll understand kind of what my thought process on whatever it is I'm doing at that moment. So yeah, if this is something you might interest you, the whole studio or just the guitar, you want to be a better player. Like I said, I've been playing 33 years. Leave a comment, and if you enjoy this type of content, consider subscribing to my channel. It's slowly growing. I just started streaming probably a month ago, so you can find me on Twitch. It's Shane, SHANE _ actually, wait a minute, I have an overlay that shows and let me move my there. So Twitch TV / Shane _ Mundy, MUNDY. And that's my Twitch channel. Excuse me, got the hiccups a little bit. If you, like I said, if you like this type of content, you can catch me on Twitch. I stream there most of the time. Actually, about 80% of the time I stream there, but I want to start streaming more on YouTube. I feel like I don't know. I just feel like I'm not being fair to people that aren't on Twitch, the people that just mainly watch YouTube stuff or YouTube videos or do research on YouTube. And I know there's a big market, there's a big audience there. And so, yeah, I started out basically just mainly like my focus was just going to be Twitch. But I'm going to start doing more content on YouTube. And if you're into that type of stuff, you can, like I said, you can find me on Twitch, what you see on the screen. I'm using my DAW's Cubase 12 Pro. And yeah, so we're going to get into the studio and get into working on this song. So I think recording, I can kind of leave my webcam size kind of big. Maybe I could zoom in a little bit or that up a little bit. Well, actually, I'll just leave it there. Yeah, I can scoot this over. It's just the overlay. So like I could do something like that. Yeah, that way you can still see if you're interested in like, you know, watching my fingers to play. I might be able to zoom in a little bit too. Okay, and then maybe I should lower my camera just a tad. Okay. So stretch my fingers out a little bit. Still getting warmed up. I played a little bit. Like I said, I just got off Facebook. I stream on Facebook from time to time. But yeah, I'm still kind of getting warmed up, and we're already got the DAW open and ready to go. So hopefully we have luck and we make progress. So this song is called Operation Citadel, and it's still in the works. So today I'm going to try to figure out, we're going into the chorus. So I wrote an intro, and I'll just play it up to where I've kind of stopped so far so you can kind of hear where I'm at if you happen to miss episode 1 or episode 2 on Twitch. But basically, I know the volume on these were loud. I needed to turn this down. Let me do that now. Okay. Should be better. Let me make sure actually that I have sound on my... Oh, I do know one thing I need to do real quick. Mute that. Okay, so that's what we have so far. I just want to check my guitar level as well while that's playing. I haven't put the bass guitar in that part yet. Let's get a drum beat going behind that whole thing. So let's go. Oh, I see why it did that. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna have guitar playing, because that's kind of going into maybe the pre-chorus or chorus. I haven't decided yet. Let me just fumble around with some chords while that's playing and see if I can come up with anything that I think might be good behind it. If not, I'm not sure yet. Let's see. What are we coming out of? E? I know that's breaking the key, but I often do that. I might change that melody, so let's just stop that melody for now and let's go in. Not sure if I like that. Obviously it sounds really weird right now, but I'm gonna work it in. Let's first just get left and right down and then see how that feels. If I can maybe write a different melody. So I like that riff a bit better than the first one. And then we'll probably add more changes to it, but right now this is good enough. Okay, I'm okay with that, Trent. I just don't think this part's going to work. Delete the melody. So we're coming out of maybe something like that. Let's try that riff. See if that works better. I feel like I need to be down, double time down picking. Okay, that's good enough now. Rough draft, kind of sloppy, but we just want to get the idea down. Mess that last part up. That's okay. That's okay. All right, let's see how that sits in there. So we definitely need to change the drum beat. And coming out of this, which is boom, click, boom, boom, click. Almost feels like that riff should be a break in the verse riff. So the verse is basically here, starting here. Or maybe it needs to go, this needs to be brought back to 4 bars. To and then the verse riff goes again. So we can put this down. But I think it would sound better if we went back into this fast beat. And then we go into this section here. So we just have a slight break in the verse is what I'm trying to say. Then right there, it needs to go back into the main riff. So we need to adjust the drums on that. So let's scoot it from 50 down to 58. Eight is there, and then we're going to take this fast this section here, 38 to 46. Start with this. We'll bring that down. Now that should line up with the rest of that. Okay. That might be better. That might work out better. So basically, we're keeping the verse. Actually, we might be able just to move this, so we can just call this whole section the verse. So it's basically a verse with a little break in it. And I've done that in previous songs. So let's see how this sounds if we went from that, assuming that's the chorus, and then we go back into the intro riff. I think this actually needs to be the chorus riff. Now that I hear that, let's change that real quick to chorus riff. Chorus riff, and then that changes what we're going to do down here now. Throw this down there. I know it feels like it falls off, it loses its oomph. That's because we haven't put the bass in. The bass guitar is the last thing I put in, and the only time I put in a bass guitar before the song is done is if I feel like I'm one yawn. I usually just have 4. If I feel like I'm stuck, then sometimes I'll go ahead and just put a bass in. But normally I write the entire song and I get the foundation of the song done with the guitars. And then the bass guitar is the last thing I add. But if I ever feel like I'm stuck and I'm not really sure which way to go with it, I'll add bass just to kind of get more of a fuller effect of what the song would sound like. And that oftentimes can save me. Once I feel the bottom end of the bass with it, then it kind of tells me like maybe which way it might need to go. So I do like where we're at there. So this beat now needs to be changed. So we know that what are we coming out of? I think there's more. I think we can spice up these drums just a bit, keeping it one snare per bar, but third yawn. I get to 4, I'm done yawning. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. Pop. Yeah, something like that. That keeps the aggression pushing, right? So we're not falling off so hard. So obviously now all this needs to change because we're no longer going to do that. We want this slow beat here. This can be taken out. We'll need a drum roll there. Excuse me. He's just crept up. I almost feel like I like that better. Did I take? Yeah, I just did. And here I added 2 more. Oh, that's a different section. It was here. And it's played before the snare hit, right? So we need to go. Okay, so these are much closer, so it needs to be do this out, this. That's what we're wanting. Back to the song. We can copy this and bring this down. That's the same riff. We definitely need a drum roll there. What type? I'm not sure yet. Do. Maybe a snare at the end. Click there. Go boom, click boom. Then this one needs to change as well. Let's just get rid of that and bring in. Progress. Making progress. All right, so let's hear what we have so far from the beginning. I like it. So So actually that should be pre-chorus. And then this should be chorus. Let's do that real quick. This should be pre-chorus. And then this should be chorus. We'll make it green. Green will work. All right, so now we have pre-chorus, chorus. I don't know if I should put a melody over that, so I'll fiddle around with that for a second. Fourth and final yawn. Like kind of the distance there. We'll try that. May not work. So we got that happening. Now let's add the other part so it's not as sloppy. so I do like that, to clean it up just a tad. Um, First and foremost, this needs moved. So let's do that. Check that channel itself. I want to hear that below. All right, so I do like that. Do I want that to ring out or stop? We'll find out. Okay, so that's okay. Actually, I'm wondering if the tail end should be left on. Just the tail. Like, so the cut would be maybe here. Maybe here. Just so that rings a bit, right? Or bleeds into what's happening. Obviously bleed into that as well. Let's fade these in. Let's fade these in. Okay, so that's, I like that, but what we need to do is we need to turn off the effects. Where's she hiding? She's not open, that's why. Out of that, let's go into this, turn off enhance, turn off delay, turn off reverb. save back into the DAW. Um, on the bottom 2 tracks. So it is starting slightly behind the beat, which is fine. Now let's go in and add the highs. So there's a couple of those I liked, so we'll use those. Let's try going to, let's split this one, bring it up. And then this, drop that back to where that comes, last one. So we went to the beginning there. We use this. So I do like that. Let's copy that much. I know I do like that. These we can get rid of. And what we do is go shabam, shabam. I like that better. So now we can get rid of these. We can move these up. You're catching the whole process live, making it up as we go. Then we'll adjust volume level in a second. Those guitars are loud. Okay, so I do like that. Here from the beginning. See how it flows. Da, da, da. I definitely think that chorus sounds much better played that way. I definitely think that's an improvement. And I also think what we did in the first 8 bars is definitely an improvement by letting that last chord ring out. I think it's much more fluid now. I will think I'll add the bass guitar to it real quick. I'll go ahead and grab my bass because let's fill that in before we give it a listen through up to the first chorus of the song and see if it feels like we're in the right direction. Let me grab my bass real quick. When I forgot I gotta run a DI track. Alright, DI track and this will definitely fill out so it doesn't feel like it drops off, even though bass is the last thing that the last track I usually put on, but just to give a better feel of what we're going into, we'll go ahead and just put the quick bass part on it. I gotta change these bass strings. So let's just do this little spot that we didn't take care of earlier. Everything else good. Okay, so those tracks are all good. This is where we're at. So let's get this in real quick. Should be good enough for now. Remember, this is the rough draft, so we're not trying to nail the parts perfectly. We're just getting the ideas down, and then we'll start fine-tuning things once we feel like we've got. All right, so let's work on this part here real quick, and this is going into the chorus. don't want to mimic the guitar because the guitar is going E, F. So the guitar is going. Something like that. Maybe I can play it. Maybe with just have the guitar pick in my hand, I can play it a little bit easier. I don't know if I should put that EF in there or not. Without the pick, it's much easier. So let me... Dun. Oh, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I doubt I can play that on bass. Unless I went. Does that have to be too hard of a transition? I think it'd be too sloppy if I tried to do it that way. I'll try it once. If I don't feel like I nail it, then we're just going to use that. Okay, so I did a little slide which made it easier, so I will use it. And then I'll just delete that. Then we just have one section to go. And then we'll listen to the whole thing together and see if it sounds like it flows right. Oh, same riff? Okay, well, made my job easier. Made my job easier. All right. Let's give it a listen through. We'll see if everything feels like it flows. Now that I'm not holding my guitar, is my cam centered? Maybe. So maybe I could move. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter because this is just my main bus faders and my master out faders, so there's really like nothing happening hiding behind my camera. That's so anyway, let's go ahead now, give this a listen through and see if we like the feel of the drums, the feel of the changes. We'll start from the intro. Let me see how loud these lead melodies are real quick before I want to make sure they're not too loud. Okay. Okay, I think we're better. Okay. I might add an echo or delay to that later, but let's listen to the full thing and just see how we feel about each part. Does everything kind of feel like it flows right? So intro, the chorus riff, then we go into the verse, and then we go into a pre-chorus, and then to the chorus. Let's start at the very beginning of the song. Operation Citadel, episode 3. We're making progress. Pre-chorus to chorus. Then from there, it needs to go back into the main riff of the song. I don't know. I like it so far. If you have thoughts or suggestions, let me know. I'm going to eat some dinner and I'll be back on in like 10 minutes, really quickly. So I will see you in 10 minutes, my friends. And I'll probably be on Twitch in the music category, but you can see my overlay. Well, not that. Get this back centered. Yep, right there. Webcam, get out of the way. But yeah, Twitch TV, twitch.tv/Shane_Mundy, MUNDY, and that will take you straight to my Twitch channel. And yeah, so I will see you over there in about 10 minutes. I usually start streaming at 6. It's about a quarter till, so I'm gonna chub down a hamburger and then I will see you over there.